we'll be starting with new batch of history optional foundation. And before starting this, I want to have a little bit of conversation with you कि कैसे हम इसको start करेंगे, what is the importance of history and how history has been able to perform in the UPSC civil services. So if we talk about history, we have one of the most you can say important personality, that is Napoleon. So he says, what is history but a fable agreed upon? So this is what history is. Eventually there are multiple opinions and the most accepted opinion that becomes history. Eventually जब भी आप जनरल स्टडीज में हिस्ट्री पढ़ते हैं, in that history it is very streamlined, it is linear कि हाँ भाई ठीक है, these are causes, these are consequences. But when we discuss this in history optional, we also try to understand who gave those opinion. Okay, to what extent, what causes were immediate, which causes were, you can say, long term, which were structural factors. So all those analysis, all those important areas behind every topic, that is part of history optional. Then eventually if we see history as a discipline, okay, as an academic discipline, what are the important relevance, okay, what are the important components of historical process? So we try to understand, we describe, examine, question, as well as analyze past event. Okay, we try to do each and everything, and then we also see the patterns of cause and effect. Like normally in interview they'll ask, history repeats itself, comment. So why history repeats itself? Because similar kind of causes lead to similar kind of result. Like if you're working very hard doing answer writing, analyzing past peer question, it can lead to success, it can lead to 300 plus score. But if you're not doing all this, आप 200 से 250 के बीच में अटक जाओगे. Okay, so this is what history is. It often debate which narrative best explain an event, how to explain every event, India's freedom struggle, Ashoka's rise, or decline of Mughal Empire. Each and every event is significant for us, and we have to understand कैसे उसको समझाना है. Then, if we see specifically कि result आएगा कि नहीं आएगा, this is one thing which B.R. Ambedkar said, and I love it. Difficulty is the excuse history never accept. Whenever you start working, okay, eventually you have worked very hard, and do you think कि आपका mind आपको accept करने देगा? No, it will never let you accept. It will always say you can work even harder and go for the success. So don't ever accept any excuse. If you have to work hard, take the best approach. After taking the best approach, do the best that you can, because that is ultimately going to help you out and lead to a better result. All right. Then there are certain questions which you should ask all the time कि भाई ठीक है, इस course में क्या important relevance है. So here we have one of the most important personality, that is George Orwell. Okay, he is considered one of the finest writers of the 20th century. So the most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history. So in our classes, we always appreciate your point of view, what you think about the point of any specific event of history. So that helps you in understanding the historical method, processes, and through that process your answer writing is going to improve, because on the go you can come up with 3-4 alternative on any topic, and this is what George Orwell has stressed upon. Okay, similarly, these are the questions which students always ask. Does background matter? No, I was not from this background, still I was able to score the highest in India. Okay, so it never matters. So what we will teach? We'll teach each and every part of the syllabus. कुछ भी आपका छूटेगा नहीं. All right. How will we shorten the learning process or the journey it's set for you? Because एक साल में अगर निकल जाता है, that's the best thing that can be for you. When you try it on your own, notes बनाने में 8-10 महीने लग जाते हैं, and from there itself जो आपका पूरा trace है, path है, खराब होने लग जाता है. You don't know how to solve the PYQ. पर डे बेसिस पे क्वेश्चन आते हैं आपके दिमाग में, डाउट जनरेट शुरू होते हैं, देयर इज नो आंसर टू देम. सो वी शॉर्टन ईच एंड एवरी पार्ट ऑफ दैट. ओके, whether the class notes are sufficient, yes, they are more than sufficient. उसके साथ में आपको रेफरेंस बुक पढ़ना है, that is up to you, but for exam process, yes, this is sufficient. Strategy to scale up. So I'll tell you large number of strategy which you can do to scale your score from 250 all the way up to 320, 325. How the classes are designed? So classes को हमने डिजाइन किया है. Eventually in every class there is going to be answer writing session. In every class we are going to have handouts. We are going to discuss them. I'll take your questions. I will also discuss important topics. Okay, we'll also discuss the important PYQ which is related to every topic. All right, and then what do we bring on the board? So we bring on the board experience. We bring on the board the fine perfection that I have been able to achieve over the years. All these things will come along with the foundation course. All right. So we are going to divide our strategy into hard work as well as smart work. So hard work, syllabus, sources, note making, map and diagram, everything will be done in the class itself. Smart work, ट्रेंड एनालिसिस, कौन सा टॉपिक पे क्वेश्चन आता है, okay, answer writing approach, how to use the PYQs to increase your score, okay, as well as most important topic list which we have already provided for the 2022 people. I'll do the same for you when you're going to write main. Show that somehow you're able to score 15 to 20 marks more than the normal competition. So उससे ऊपर उठना है हमें. And finally, if we see a destination, this is my mark sheet, okay, which I was able to achieve in 2018. So here you can see 168 and 156. So 324 marks I was able to achieve. It required a little bit of time because at that point of time nobody was there to help me out on how to get this much marks. Okay, there's a certain process behind it, and I'm going to teach you the same so that you can even scale even more than that. All right, and if we see the methodology, what all things will be in the foundation. So syllabus decode session, you're going to understand what syllabus is all about. Then mapping program, then core classes. In core classes, we cover each and every part of the option, ancient, medieval, modern, and world itself. After that, we can see in class answer writing support. Even after the class, those who are in offline class, they evaluate their answers on the spot. So that is an important activity that we do. Test series program. Within this foundation, you're going to have 10 tests, 8 sectional and 2 full length, okay? And detailed discussion videos will be there. Eventually, there will be PYQ discussion and model answer of 5 years. 5 years के क्या आपको model answer होंगे and PYQ जो class में सारे ही discussion होता है. Okay, we are not even leaving even single PYQ for any topic. Then NCERT foundation class is there, and then more or less there's always going to be guidance for prelims as well as mains, because this is not about history. Okay, this is about your life. This is about the success that you need. Okay, this is about your dream. So I'm going to give you my best with respect to the approach for clearing this exam, because I have been myself able to do it more than once. Okay, so it is going to start from 1st of September. Registration will be closed by 29th of August, because we need to make arrangement for the students after that. So registration will be closed by 29th, so you have to take the admission at the earliest. Okay, and within 4.5 to 5 months we'll be able to cover the whole syllabus, and you'll be ready for the battle of 2023. So make sure you join us at the earliest and then start following the strategy, because I have to make you understand this. My contribution is going to be 5 to 10%. I'm going to show you the way. I'm going to give you each and everything that is required, but eventually this is going to be your hard work which will finally lead to success. So make sure that after joining the program you give your best, so that when both of our best are going to combine, this is eventually going to lead to success. So all the very best, and I'll see you in the classes.